Welcome back to 1% Daily, where we believe small, consistent steps can lead to massive transformation. I'm so happy you're here today because what we're about to talk about might just change the way you see your everyday actions forever. Today's topic is compounding effort over time, and if you truly understand this concept, you'll never look at small actions the same way again. Let me start with a question. If I gave you the choice between $1 million today or one penny that doubles every day for 31 days, which would you choose? Most people jump at the $1 million. But if you picked the penny, by day 31 you'd have over $10 million. Why? Because of compounding, small amounts that multiply over time become enormous. And here's the thing. Your habits, your skills, your relationships, your health, they all work the same way. The workouts you skip, the pages you don't read, the conversations you put off, they compound, just like the small actions you do take. The problem is, compounding is invisible in the early days. When you start a new habit, maybe you go for a short walk every morning, or you read 10 pages a day, it feels like nothing is happening. You don't see the interest right away, and that's where most people quit. But if you keep going day after day, something magical happens. The curve starts to bend upward. Suddenly, your progress takes off, and everyone else thinks you made an overnight transformation. But you'll know the truth. It was the quiet, compounding effort all along. Let's bring this into real life. Imagine you're learning a new skill, like playing guitar. For the first few weeks, it's clumsy. Your fingers hurt. The sound is messy. Most people give up here. But if you stick with it, practice for 15 minutes every day, a few months later you're playing songs fluently. A year later, you're performing for friends. That growth didn't come from one marathon practice session. It came from compounding, little bits of effort stacked over time. Here's the powerful part. Compounding works both ways. If you make small positive choices every day, the results will multiply. But small negative choices? They multiply too. Eating junk just this once, skipping workouts, procrastinating on goals, they don't hurt much in the moment. But over time, they compound into poor health, missed opportunities, and regret. So how do you harness the power of compounding effort? Start small. You don't need a massive plan. Pick one habit that matters and commit to it daily. Stay consistent. Compounding rewards those who show up, even when they don't feel like it. Trust the process. Even if you can't see the results yet, they're building underneath the surface. Protect your habits. Missing one day won't ruin you, but missing repeatedly breaks the chain of compounding. I want you to remember this. Time will magnify whatever you feed it. Feed it good habits, and time becomes your ally. Feed it bad habits, and time becomes your enemy. So, here's my challenge to you. Pick one small habit today. Maybe it's journaling for 5 minutes, or drinking an extra glass of water, or doing 20 push-ups. Whatever it is, commit to it every single day for the next 30 days. Watch what happens when compounding kicks in. You may not notice much at first, but one day you'll look back and be amazed by how far you've come, and you'll realize it was never about the big leaps. It was always about the small, steady steps, compounding quietly in the background. Thank you for joining me today on 1% Daily. Every time you press play, you're taking one more step in your growth journey, and I'm honored to be walking beside you. Keep showing up. Keep stacking those efforts. And remember, 1% a day is all it takes to change your life.